here is what the slot machine game looks like when it's running. So I'll click spin again, and you can see the fruits spin, and if nothing matches in this output box, it says no matches, you lost $1. And the total amount of money remaining, of course, it subtracts when I started from $10. So I keep spinning, no matches, I lost $1, I'm down to 8. 2 matches, and it says you won $5. So it's supposed to display in the output window what I won, and then increase the amount of money. I went up by $5. Actually, I think I went up by $4 because it cost me $1, but I won 5. So you could actually do it either way, I don't care. No matches, I'm down to 11, down to 10, no matches. 2 matches, I'm up to 13. So really I only went up by 4 because it cost me $1, but I won 5. If I'm done, I say no more and I'm done. And it tells me what profit. It says you made a profit of $3. So, and then I can reset it and I'll just refresh it and play it one more time. I wonder if I can get 3 in a row to match. 2 pizzas. If I get 3 in a row to match, it might not happen here. But if I get 3 in a row to match, it'll tell me I've won $100. And the other thing is, if I've lost all of my money, and I don't know if I can get that to happen, I guess not. If I've lost all of my money, it should say you have no money left, and it should not allow me to spin. It should, if I'm down to 0, it should stop. It should not allow me to subtract -1, -2, and so forth. So make sure you do that. Again, look at all of the requirements. Start the user with $10. Each spin costs $1. If 2 numbers match, they win 5. If 3 numbers match, they win 100. The 2 buttons are spin again and end the game. And then again, inform the user if they've won anything. And if they click no more, I'm done. Sorry, if they click no more, I'm done, it resets. I think I said this part already. It resets the total amount of money remaining. And what else do we have here? Let's see. Yeah, inform the user how much they've won or lost. So let's take a look at the starting code that I gave you. This is just the starting code. Now, I did write quite a bit of code to help you out. Let me zoom in a little bit. I wrote the entire form here. This is at the bottom of this JavaScript document. I wrote the code to make these little windows and the output and the little buttons. What you need to do though is you need to copy 10 pictures. You don't have to use my fruit pictures or pizza pictures, but you do need to have 10 pictures, and those pictures must be called 1 through 10.jpg. So in other words, you need a picture called 1.jpg, a picture called 2.jpg, 3.jpg, all the way up to 10.jpg. You must have those pictures or the thing will not work properly. And make sure you store those pictures in the same folder that you put this JavaScript program. The other thing you need is to save 2 bars. You want these little flashing bars here. So I would just save my flashing bars, and you can save it as blueline.gif, and that would certainly work for you there. So just save these 2 bars. Well, actually, you just need to save one of them as blueline.gif. You could use another image if you wanted to, but I would save those. And so let's take a look at what happens when the user clicks spin again. Here I am down in the form. When they click spin again, I'm calling this function called spin again, and I'm passing it the amount of money that is left. Slot machine is the name of the form. .money.value is how much is in this little box right here. So I'm passing that up to this function called spin again. So spin again takes this input parameter called money left. This code creates 3 random numbers, 1 through 10. So I have X, Y, and Z are random numbers. Math.ceil means I'm rounding up 3 random numbers between 1 and 10. So anyway, X, Y, and Z are 3 random numbers, 1 through 10. These next 3 lines of code are actually putting the correct random images into these 3 boxes. So for example, if X is the random number 5, let's say, this line of code is putting image number 5 into this output box, and so forth. So you don't have to worry about this code too much. This works as it is, so I wouldn't change it, and this works as it is too. It's creating 3 random numbers and putting the picture that corresponds with those random numbers in the correct box. So that already works for you. The only thing that you need to do is you need to figure out whether the user has won or lost, and either add money or subtract money based on how many pictures match. Now, of course, the variables x, y, and z are the random numbers 1 through 10, so really it's just a matter of checking to see how many of x, y, and z match each other. If all three match, you win $100. If two match, $5. If nobody matches, that's 0. And then it's just a matter of subtracting something from the amount of money left, and then putting that value back into this amount of money remaining and putting some comment in this output box. And you should be able to figure out, and actually I'll even scroll down here, the amount of money remaining is this output field named money, and this output box here is called out. It's capital O, out. So you're going to have to modify those two things, and I think you know how to figure that out. And again, you're not supposed to let the user spin if they're totally out of money. And then the other function that you need to write is this cash out function right here. And again, that takes as an input parameter the amount of money left. And you just have to tell the user if they've won or lost, and then reset the starting amount to 10. And that's about it. So you don't have to write that much code, but you have to understand how to put values back into these two little output boxes. So hopefully this won't be too bad. Pretty quick to write the code and get to work.